This is a review series on CoinGecko.com. Now I'm making this review because I want to tell you what I think about it. I want to make sure you know how to use it. And I want to provide some free education to this planet. So here's CoinGecko, and the key thing to understanding CoinGecko is that it is essentially a gigantic open database for all of the cryptocurrencies on this planet. So when you head to CoinGecko.com, you're most likely going to see a page just like this. And it shows you some key stats such as cryptocurrency prices by market cap, some trending coins, some largest gainers, and you've really got some tools here to customize the homepage to your liking as well. You may have just seen there, let's see if you can see it when I move. There it is, this highlights button. You're able to sort of hide this or not. We're going to keep this open because we just want to talk about market cap and some of these trending coins as we go through this list so that you know how to use this list in the best way possible. Now, first of all, you're going to want to see that by default, all of the coins here are ranked by market cap. A lot of people don't know that. Let me make sure you can see this. I'm actually now going to move my screen, perhaps, probably right here actually to the left is going to make sense for this. So you see Bitcoin and then you see its market cap. So it's the largest cryptocurrency on the planet. You see Ethereum. Here's its market cap. It's the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And you can see those rankings right here. Makes it pretty easy to see. And as you scroll down, you get to see what the largest cryptocurrencies are by market cap. Now, there are a few things I do think is worth paying attention to. You have these quick little chart glances so you can see what it's been like over the last 7 days. Pretty important. That's 7 days of price action. You see that trend. It's going downward, really. And as an investor or trader on CoinGecko, I would tell you that probably the best way to use CoinGecko is just to start scrolling down to learn more about all of the coins and their relative size based on market cap. However, don't forget that you should not take your eyes off of volume, nor should you take your eyes off of price. Now, I think 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 day percentage moves are rather important because you want to know what something's up or down in these time frames. So Bitcoin in the last 7 days is down 11%. But if you're starting from scratch, to know the market cap gives you an idea of how large this project is. And you can start to compare that project to other projects. Well, Bitcoin's worth 1.2 trillion at the time of this recording. Ethereum's worth 396 billion. Now you can see that Bitcoin is multiples more than Ethereum. Even more importantly, you could think about something like Apple, which has a market cap of 2.5 trillion, and you could say that Bitcoin right now is essentially worth half of Apple. So this market cap figure can really open your eyes up to those relative statistics to get you started in your research. Also, volume is pretty important because oftentimes volume tells you if there are real traders there or not. Real money, large amounts of money, small amounts of money. Is it liquid? If you place a trade, will your trade get filled? More importantly, if you place a trade, will it get filled at the price you want, or will it deviate and fluctuate and you'll get some slippage and get bad execution? Potentially, there's a higher risk of losing money or making a horrible trade. So with volume, you can really get a feel for that. A great example is Bitcoin here does 59 billion in 24-hour volume. That's a billion right there. That's be 100 million. So 59 billion in 24-hour volume. And if you scroll down, you can really see how that changes. 255 million. Keep going down. Keep going down. Let's see if anything stands out as something that's interesting. This is a 24th ranked token, Leo token. It's only doing 4 million though in 24 hours. So it's not really even traded all that much. So you can start to identify where the action is, who's watching it, who's trading it, is it popular, is it not popular, are there lots of traders involved in it or not? Now you've essentially just started the basics of CoinGecko. You are now well on your way, but I think what's critically important here is all of these tabs here are sortable, so you can sort them as needed by volume or market cap. If you're looking to see what the most traded symbols are, you saw what we did here, we're just clicking, and essentially it is sorting that column from most to least, depending on what we want. So if you want to see the least amount of 24-hour volume, there you go. You can check that out. Now, one more thing to keep in mind, and let us sort by market cap again, is as you scroll down on CoinGecko, make sure that you know to click to the next page. Because this is sometimes where things get interesting. Now you're getting into the altcoins, the meme coins, some of the projects that maybe other people are missing, but also beware, some of these projects could just be totally not great, could be out of favor, could not be performing well. But the point is that you can keep going to get to basically the 200th ranked coin. You can even do show more rows. So if we do 300, lucky for us, it'll take a second to load because that's a lot of data. But now look, instead of just 100 per page, we are going all the way to 300. So you can scan quite a few cryptocurrencies this way, all the way up to 300. Take note, by the way, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see latest crypto news, featured articles, and some other key links down here. But that's not really the point of this video, is to explore the news or links. It's more so to show you these important tools as you get started. Now, let me just check to see if you can still see this. You can indeed. So on CoinGecko.com, make sure that you also utilize the following tips here, which is if you hover your mouse over this cryptocurrencies tab, you've got some pretty cool features to really gain access to. So you could just essentially say by market cap, which is what, of course, we're looking at what we were looking at, but look at these other filtering mechanics, categories. So now you can break out the whole crypto universe by specific categories. So this one says layer 1. So these layer 1 protocols, smart contracts, alleged SEC securities, stable coins. This is super fantastic for someone who thinks they can find an asset in the cryptocurrency landscape that fits their exact needs or criteria or investment thesis. So categories is super wonderful feature to explore. And check this one out, for example. We just passed it. Let's see here. Where is it? We saw an AI category. There it is. So number 23 here, artificial intelligence. You can also see its trading volume and market cap. But this is the power of categories. We're going to click artificial intelligence. And now we are in the artificial intelligence coins by market cap. We're actually going to hide these trends for now and just get right to the list. So this categories tab is just fantastic for trying to find coins that fit a theme you're interested in. And keep in mind, the list is still sorted by market cap, so you immediately know these are the most popular AI-based cryptocurrencies. So it's a pretty interesting way to do some additional research and to keep filtering. Chains is another one. So if you are, say, an investor in Ethereum, or maybe you're looking to support Ethereum further, or Solana, you're trying to see what's being built on Solana, you probably want to have this page bookmarked because, as you can see, literally the Solana blockchain. So the coins in this list are based off of the Solana blockchain. If you're an investor in Solana or looking to support Solana projects, you can really keep tabs on what's going on a list like this. Because after all, the point of this list is to point out coins that are built in or integrated in some capacity into the Solana blockchain. So these are some pretty fantastic features on CoinGecko that I think if you've come to this video to learn more about, you want to get familiar with. Now, let me just quickly say, going back to categories, and I do want to go back to AI-based coins. We click into it. There's a next step feature. So you'll notice in this walkthrough, in this tutorial, we're going a step deeper each time that we I show you a new feature. So let's say, for example, we think that this fetch.ai is an interesting coin. Well, as mentioned, we see its market cap, its volume, its price, its performance. But this is where CoinGecko is quite powerful and where you're really going to want to, understand is when you think you found a coin, or maybe you've already been following a coin or a project, click it. Click that coin. They have these coin-specific pages. We are now on the fetch.ai page. Now, the point of this part of the video is to highlight some features for you that I think make CoinGecko just a really important platform. Of course, you have your price chart, market cap, live chart. And by the way, the live chart takes you to the Gecko terminal, which we will walk through in a later on in this video. Gecko Terminal is, you can just already see how advanced it is and professional. But before we go into this, let's stick to the basics, because the point being is when you're on the symbol page, I think what's rather important about CoinGecko is understanding all of the details here. Because if you're just getting started out researching a specific currency, you want to make sure you know about these unique links. A great example is this here says the contract, and then if you move your mouse down, you can see the websites, the white paper, their Medium page. So if we know nothing about this currency and we head to this coin page, we can use these website links that they have built in for us to go learn more. We are now on the project's website. We can watch a video, we can try it, we can scroll down to read and learn more. It's all right here. So this is where CoinGecko is also rather important. Get familiar with these links here so that you fully know what it is, who's there, who's talking about it. And one more aspect to pay attention to is community. So what is community? You see we have it highlighted here. These are how many followers do they have on X. So here's, let's see, they have 204,000 followers. What links do they have on their social page? Is this even the real social page? Is this a real project? Who's interacting with them? Do they get lots of likes and retweets? Do they get good impressions? You can start to do this research on the community itself, Telegram, Discord. It's really all available directly from these links. And the key here is that it gives you an opportunity to get familiar quickly with a specific project or coin. Now, the other aspect about this coin page that I think is rather helpful that I want to direct your eyes to is this About section, the tokenomics, currently unavailable for this coin, but for others it is, the security itself. So before we get to the security, let us just talk about the About page. Is that the About page is sort of this quick breakdown to give you more information about the coin that you're looking at. Now, these are probably automatically generated, so I doubt there's an editor or curator here, but they are giving you some quick stats and facts to understand, where did this coin start from? What's its all-time high? And how far away is it from its all-time high? It's 19% away. What was its all-time low? And how high is it above its all-time low? What is the daily trading volume? So this About section can be pretty helpful for getting some key stats and facts. Look this over, because you'll get more familiar with that project rather than just buying and selling randomly. After all, that's kind of why I started this channel. I'm trying to help traders and investors all over the place. Now, one more aspect about this page before moving on that I think is important. Actually, there's going to be two things I'm going to point out. Then we'll move on to the next step. Is that you can add symbols on CoinGecko to your portfolio, but more importantly, look at this number here. 155,472 added. If we click add here, why don't we add this to our portfolio? Let's just do my portfolio. It's been added. Let's refresh the page for a second. Looks like a few more people have added it. It was just 472. Now it's 475. So a few people are literally on this page as I am, adding it to their portfolio. But that's exactly what this means, is you are seeing a real-time update of how many people have added that symbol to the portfolio. It might be a good thing if there's millions of people. It means it's widely followed and known. Also could be a bad thing, maybe a contrarian signal. It also could be a good thing if there's not many people there, because maybe you're one of the first, so you're early. But that's a really insightful social point to know how many people have added this to their portfolio. Now, we're going to show you the portfolio section, but we want to make sure that you sort of get a few more key details from the symbol page, which is that there's markets, news, similar coins, and historical data. Now, historical data is just what it sounds like. You get historical data about this specific coin. But if we click markets, you'll see here the screen just automatically brought us down. And I want to talk to you about why markets is important. So cryptocurrencies are traded over many different exchanges, and this markets page tells you what they're trading at this exact point in time, which is so interesting because check this out. Currently on Binance, it's trading for $2.49. But on other exchanges, it's trading for $2.53 or $2.50. So you can get a feel for its pricing power, or essentially its liquidity or price truth. Is it actually being traded on many other exchanges? Is it taken seriously? Because sometimes you might come to this page and see that just one exchange is dominating all the pricing, all the trades, and everything else has these really wide spreads. That might raise a red flag actually, or it could be an arbitrage opportunity. An example is you could technically buy this on Binance for $2.49, then go to BitNuX and sell it for $2.52, and you made a 3-cent profit. Do that over and over and over again, and you might actually make a profit. Remember, this video is not advice. It's not anything of the sort. I'm not an advisor. This is all for education. That example was literally just an example to get your mind thinking about why this page matters so much. You can gain a ton of insights into understanding just how relevant and widely traded the coin is across these exchanges. Now, a few super important things here that you really should pay attention to is the trust score. This is one reason why CoinGecko is pretty cool. This trust score is telling you sort of what is the trust of that exchange. And they have these little green circles basically based off of their research, user feedback, trading data, volume. This little trust score. We'll see if there are any yellow trust scores on here. So far, all these exchanges look pretty good. And I will say, okay, so here you go. You can now see there are some exchanges where the trust score on CoinGecko is not so high, and even here it looks like there are some reds as well. Now, I don't know anything about these exchanges. I'm not saying anything negative about them, but this is a nice feature to take advantage of. But also always do your own research, because people will find different things about different exchanges all the time. Which leads me to the security tab, which I wanted to cover. So, okay, we're moving fast, but it's pretty important that I do talk about the security tab on CoinGecko, because this is another feature I absolutely love. Okay, so we're still looking at fetch.ai. And we've made our way through all these features. We've added it to our watch list. We've read about it. We've checked their website. We've looked into some of these trading stats here. And now we're going down, and we've already done the about section. Now we're on security. So security is a very interesting component of cryptocurrency, because after all, if a project gets hacked, it's over. It's done. If a project gets hacked, it's very likely it's going to survive. That's actually not true. Some cryptocurrency projects have survived hacks, but hacks just aren't good. Maybe the base code is not great. Maybe there's flaws in how the coins can be issued. Maybe there's some sort of backdoor, in the source code that could let hackers or bad intentioned people in. There's all sorts of frameworks around here. Now, the security score is just that. There are firms out there that will go look at the code, go research the community, go look at the website. They will go try to explore every aspect and provide a security score. Now, you can see here the security score is 91%, but it was also done in 2021. And there's a link to the audit report. But pay attention that there's another security score at 55% from March 16, 2024. Now, I have to say, quite frankly, at first, just going through this video, none of this planned. Fetch.ai, that's interesting. I want to read about the website, AI security, cryptocurrency project. My mind's sort of working. I might check this out. This, though, does actually have me thinking I'm not doing anything. There's no buying or selling going on. What the heck? This seems pretty low, 55%. So you can click Audit Report, and we'll also click Security Details as well. And so basically now we've been taken to 2 audit platforms that allow you to read more into that specific audit. And you can do additional research as needed. Here's the other audit that we linked to. This one's from 2021. We can sort of see what their security score is, the code, the fundamentals, operations. Okay, so this is good. So they grade it based on fundamentals. They grade it based on operations and governance, market, community, code. So just sort of what I was thinking. Governance, though, I missed. That's actually a really cool grading score, because governance will basically go, big governance is what defines the coin's next steps, the voting rights, the sort of the payments potentially, the burns, all of those concepts of cryptocurrency will oftentimes fall into the governance, meaning if you own a coin, what power do you have? If you own a percentage of coins, how much power do you have? If one person owns a certain percentage, do they just essentially run the blockchain? It's a very important feature to look into, and I actually sort of missed that early on. But this is where I really like that CoinGecko offers this feature. I think if you use the security feature right, you can really save yourself from making more bad decisions, because it'll just make you think twice. I saw that 55% score, and now I'm going to think twice. I know nothing about this coin, but 55% is sort of it's going to make me think. Let me just put it that way. Similar coins is a great feature, by the way. But regardless, you can find this already in the categories page that I was showing you. So similar coins obviously should be similar to some of the other AI coins that are out there. So now that I've walked you through all of these key features of CoinGecko, I think you have enough here to get started. I think I do just want to run over the links up here at the top, which if you hover your mouse over them, you'll have these drop downs. Now, these are just what they sound like: new cryptocurrencies, gainers and losers. You can do sort of this all coins, screener. I don't think this is totally a necessary tool to take away from this video, but you can just make these quick screens. I only want to see coins, 10 billion or more. That's it. So might be interesting. But more so, I want to show you that you can do some more research into exchanges, NFTs, education, and some of their other products. So exchanges is, I think, something in the cryptocurrency landscape that really isn't taken seriously enough. So the key thing here to understand is, without these exchanges, cryptocurrency really not sure could exist, because the exchanges are the reason for the facilitation of transactions. They are storing cryptocurrencies, buying and selling cryptocurrencies, offering derivative products. So they're sort of the, they're kind of in a way, they are the train tracks for crypto. And if crypto is the train itself, all of these exchanges, whether centralized or decentralized, are moving the coins all around the country or earth. And they're all riding on these exchanges. So this feature I particularly really like, because you can look at crypto exchanges like Binance, so centralized, and you can get a feel for what's going on in the industry by seeing just how much action is going on. What's the 24-hour volume on these exchanges? How many monthly visits are they getting, and is it rising? So this data can really give you a quick overview into the industry's health, and if there's trading action, who the big winners are, the big losers, and really like what is happening in crypto based on the amount of traded volume. I mean, this alone is pretty remarkable that Binance 24-hour volume is 54 billion. Coinbase is 6.5 billion. That's huge money that's being traded. Then there's decentralized exchanges. Now, this might be rather fascinating if you're an investor in decentralized exchanges. So decentralized exchanges mean, whereas crypto exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, they're still technically the middleman, custodian, facilitating trades, logging transactions. They're still helping the market move. Decentralized exchanges are fascinating because it really is just essentially a peer-to-peer trading platform. If you go to Uniswap and swap your coins, there really is no middleman. It's just you and someone else swapping. You're just swapping coins. So decentralized exchanges, I think, are rather fascinating. Not so much from a sentiment standpoint or research standpoint, but actually if you're someone who believes in this type of investing strategy, or that decentralized exchanges are the future, you can quickly understand who the most popular exchanges are. I think that sorting market share by volume is a really fantastic way to understand the most popular exchanges, just to see sort of what their market share is of the entire decentralized exchange marketplace. And you can also see what they are built on as well. So, for example, this says Trader Joe. Well, okay, that's a decentralized exchange. And then Avalanche in parentheses. That means it's built on the Avalanche blockchain. You can see it here with Uniswap or Uniswap v3, which is another deep insight into some of the layer 1 cryptos, because clearly layer 1 cryptos thrive on these types of products being built on top of them. So you can track sort of where are the decentralized exchanges coming from, what are they being built on, what else is being built on those blockchains as well. Now, we've gone through cryptocurrencies. I've shown you the basics of CoinGecko here. Exchanges. NFTs, I think, of course, are interesting, but they are definitely a more sort of, this is probably more of a niche audience. Maybe I'll make a video about how to follow NFTs on CoinGecko, but it's really, just for a quick introduction, really no different than the start of this video, which is you can view the most popular NFT projects on one page and get a lot of the same data, such as their market cap, their volume, the floor price, and you can see what are people paying for, what NFTs are the most popular. You can quite literally take these same insights I had in the beginning of the video and apply it to this. You could sort as needed, 24-hour volume as needed, and of course you can click into NFTs and get some similar data. Now, just one quick tip, NFTs aren't that liquid. As you can see, there's been only 6 sales in 24 hours, so there's not as much sort of action going around. But once again, a lot of the same things apply. You got your links, about section, and that's where, if you are an NFT investor, you might find this interesting. Moving on is the learn aspect, which I think is a very helpful tool. Most of this is entirely free. So if you have any questions about cryptocurrencies, you can use their learn section. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to pump my own book a little bit here, but I think watching videos like this, you're going to learn more. Mostly around the web, when you do see these types of content, it's just it's usually just some sort of outsourced model just to get tons of content in, but no one really is writing anything super meaningful. I think if you watch videos like this, I know you might not like it. That's fine. You can downvote it or say you don't like the video, but the point is you could read all the articles you want here, but actually watching videos from real traders, real investors, people have been doing this for over a decade, I do believe is going to get you more information, but still, you get some research insights here. CoinGecko Research, I'll give them credit here. This is where you might get some deeper dives. You can sit back and really read into this and walk away with something profound. And I like that they offer you the ability just to judge the research, right? So before you even click it, 4 stars, 16 votes, 4.3 stars, 34 votes, 4.7 stars, 51 votes. That's a really nice feature. It means that people do like this research, and how great is that? Top AI crypto coins. So actually, that's just a fantastic, you know what? I got to give CoinGecko credit. Maybe actually we should pay attention to their research some more, because also these are actually some pretty beautiful visualizations that they've got here. So if you sat back and gave this a read, you probably would walk away with something I think pretty insightful, especially because they seem to take it seriously. This is their methodology. So they're taking this like a true research paper. And here's our votes if we wished. So that, and I have to say, these are not easy graphics to make. They clearly put some work into this. So maybe take their research a little more seriously, podcasts, but that's the Learn tab. Now, products, I probably should have got to this sooner because of the crypto portfolio. But keep in mind, we added fetch.ai to our portfolio. We could make our own portfolio right here and track it over time. You can see here, my portfolio, it's new. We just made it. Remember, we clicked star on fetch and it got added? And we can also add transactions to this too. So if we wanted to sort of say, hey, you know what? We did buy 100 fetch.ai coins. That's our date. Let's click submit. It's been added. We're already down 27 cents. Dang it. So we can track our real-time buys as well. And if we want to see fully diluted valuation, we could do that as well, which usually is going to add in coins maybe that haven't been added yet. Maybe they haven't been mined or they haven't been unlocked or something of that nature. But the point being is you can build a fully custom watch list here and add transactions. So this P&L means profit and loss. We are down 27 cents since I clicked add. Well, let's just say we made another transaction, but this time we bought 1,000. Remember, these are not real transactions. This is just an example. Click submit. You'll see it automatically updates our holdings. So here we are now. We're still down 27 cents. So you can do, there it is. We had to actually refresh the page. Now we're down $6, and you can see our holdings being updated. You can do this over and over again. You can have 100 coins here, real-time portfolio as you need. Of course, you can manage your subscription, your settings, and there's the ability to go ad-free as well. You also get some other pretty interesting, key features here, which I think is kind of nice. So you can see I'm on the free plan right now. I've got live prices, redeem daily candies, portfolio, and I can access their app. But if I pay this $8 a month, I can go fully ad-free, get more research, weekly roundups, gather more of the candies. I'll talk about that. We could get access to their Premium Plus NFT, more publications, private chat with CoinGecko's research analysts, and get early access to new features as well. So that's actually pretty cool. If you do become someone who uses CoinGecko for a lot of research, you might find this interesting. Especially because if we go back to the homepage, let's just see here. There it is. See this giant ad here? If you use a product like this often, you may find that going ad-free is just the way to go. Because who wants to look at ads like this? Or let's click into another interesting token, but not something everyone already knows about. How about we click into, so tempted to click into dog with hat, but let's click into Pyth Network. Let's add this to our watch list. My portfolio added. You can see that confirmation. And there's the ad again. That's really what I was trying to show you. Is just you might get tired of these ads. There's another ad. So if you do go ad free, here's sponsored by eToro, you just don't have to worry about these ads anymore, which might make your research process a little more helpful. By the way, I am now on the My Candies section. This is a way for them to gamify everything. So what is this? Well, let's talk about what this is quickly, and then I think we'll wrap up the video because a good 33-minute review of CoinGecko and everything you need to know should be enough. But basically, Candies is a game for them to keep people coming back, but more importantly, it's a way for you to get rewarded for coming back. Now, our time is worth something, right? They always say that if the product's free, well, then you're the product. Facebook sells you ads, Google sells you ads, and lots of websites sell you ads. I like features like this from CoinGecko because they're trying to basically say, hey, come back, collect the candies, basically confirm that you're here, and we're going to find a way to reward you with those candies. Sure, we're going to show you ads, or you might go ad free, but at least we can return something to you. So if you log in every day and collect, you can collect candies over time, even with their free mobile app. And then you can start to redeem those candies for specific things. Oftentimes, those are for things in the crypto universe, such as learning about specific coins. But also, you'll see here VPNs. There's an event. So if you have 400 candies, you can get 10% off. So you can redeem those candies for little goodies in the crypto space. I tip my hat to CoinGecko for this feature. I think if you are a trader or investor who spends a lot of time on these websites, they often don't give you anything back. This is a nice feature for them to return to people who spend a lot of time on their website. You collect these candies. After several months, you come back and you realize you have 600 candies. You can get this pretty cool looking crypto hardware wallet and get 15% off just for already being a CoinGecko user. Maybe you want a book, How to DeFi. You can get a book, 800 candies. It looks like, too, for 800 candies, you get the book for free. So sit back, relax, and learn something new. How to DeFi. Beginner and advanced. 1,400 candies, totally free. That's pretty fantastic. Excellent way to give back to the community and all of your users. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is my unofficial CoinGecko review. I hope you learned something new and really walk away with a new understanding of this product. Overall, I give it a I don't actually plan to do grades on this channel. I think that's kind of lame. I don't plan to do stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. It's really just, hey, this is a deep walkthrough. This is how I would use it. This is how you could use it. And there are some things I liked, maybe didn't like, and I explained them in the video. For the most part, though, I actually liked a lot of it. And particularly just the simplicity of building a watch list and the simplicity of tracking specific coins. And I think just the sheer amount of data on the symbol page is great too, because you get all of this info and links, these about sections, and I think this is wonderful to see all of the exchanges, trust scores, and of course the audits too. That's interesting. They don't even provide an audit though for BTC. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's just so obvious at what it is. But yeah, that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I have many more of these videos coming.